命機による攻撃を受けたものと判断する。任務を伝える。このユージア大陸における停戦協定、国際飛行隊は序列に移行。受けた隊員は当該地域捕捉威嚇射撃をもってその時には
おい、煙が上がってるぞ。
攻撃を受けています。に隠れ。
上空にバカな
北部のタンクファームが爆撃を。
各機は直ちに離陸し当基地へ攻撃は訓練ではない。
明治隊、機体の準備が整った。滑走路手前で待機せよ。
レーダーサイトは依然沈黙。スクランブルだ。早く空に上がれ。雷打ちされるぞ。何が起きた。爆撃機が飛来。地図は不明。出るぞ。早く滑走路を開けろ。平時隊滑走路へ向かえ。ゴーレム隊テイクオフ。スカイキーパーとのリンクは完了。平時隊の離陸急げ。トリガー、君のコールサインは明治2だ。確認し復唱せよ。明治2、離陸を許可する。事態は逼迫している。着任したばかりで済まないが、君の確かな腕が必要だ。頼んだぞ。管制塔、悪いがさっさと酸素を上げてくれ。明治2、高度制限を解除。グッドラック。
港湾設備もひどくやられている模様。
これ以上の被害を出すな。食い止めるぞ。明治2、お前は明治1とエレメント含め各機ビジネススタートだ。ゴーレム隊行くぞ。
了解。
ゴーレム4了解。
こちら AWACS スカイキーパー。侵入した所属不明の爆撃機を全機撃墜せよ。護衛機の数は多くない。先の攻撃でレーダー設備をひどくやられた。各機の奮闘を期待する。頼んだぞ。
ウィルコ。トリガー、俺が両機だ。ここからは俺と一緒に動いてもらう。エレメントとはそういうもんだ。
敵爆撃機の撃墜を確認。いいぞ明治2。
やるな明治2。よしトリガー、レーダーを切り替えろ。敵は探すんだ。
ックス3。目標撃墜の確認。名実いい調子じゃないか。名実ターゲットが来たぞ。爆撃機だ。
トリガー、お前の腕なら十分やれる。クラウン、欲を持ち上げるな。そういうのは終わってからにしろ。いいぞ、素直で結構だ。
敵爆撃機撃墜。名実上出来だ。
名実、よくやった。だがまだ動きに無駄が多い。デブリーフィングで指導してやるから生きて帰れよ。スカイキーパー、こちら明治1。トリー2番リッツ。
了解。爆撃機と護衛機だ。
トリガー、落ち着いていこうじゃないか。明治2、明治1とエレメントを維持しろ。勝手に動くなよ。明治1、お前は明治2から目を離すな。ベルコ、ゴーレム2、エレメントを維持。
了解。隊長の背後は私が守ります。
言うじゃないか。
ゴーレム、明治、新たな敵機が2グループ。
こちら HQ、交戦中の部隊に告げる。敵に無人機はいるか確認せよ。無人機、この状況でか。相手のケツを取るのに忙しい俺たちに。無人機、どうやって見上げるんだ。
録音。ミサイル命中せず。名実フォックス3。
明治2の敵機撃墜を確認。
爆弾を抱えたまま落ち上がれ。一瞬が仲間の生死を分けることがある。心を研ぎ澄ませ、迷うな。
了解。
ミサイル発射。
公安が壊滅するぞ。
爆撃機を破壊。ミサイル接近。ミサイル接近。録音。ミサイル発射。残り1機だ。
明治2、次の敵に集中しろ。気を抜くな。ゴーレムはミサイルだ。会議。
ゴーレム、明治、すべての爆撃機を撃墜した。こちらのレーダーに敵入なし。オールクリア。
明治2、お手柄だ。編隊長、トリガーは使えますよ。たった一度の出撃で実力などわからん。それに手柄などと欲張ったことを考えるな。ただ生きて帰ればいいんだ。
隊長の意見に賛成です。
ゴーレム隊、こちら HQ。無人機は確認できたか。なぜ無人機にこだわるんです。ゴーレム1、人を出動し報告せよ。以上。
ベルシア王国王女ローザ・コゼット
君のコールサインは明治2だ。確認し復唱せよ。明治2、事態は確認したばかりで済まないが、君の確かな腕が必要だ。頼んだぞ。
管制塔、悪いがさっさとそいつを上げてくれ。
明治2、高度制限を解除。グッドラック。
基地が被った損害は分かっているのは停泊中の空母アルバトロスが撃沈されたこと。
本日13時、エルジア王国がオーシア連邦に対して宣戦を布告しました。この直後、オーシア各地に多数の軍用機が飛来し、破壊活動が行われました。空軍省の発表は、攻撃に使われたのは全て無人機であり、密かに国内に持ち込まれていた貨物コンテナの中から発進したのではないかとしています。海軍省によれば、一連の攻撃はオーシア国内数カ所の軍港に向けられており、オーシア海軍の航空母艦は停泊中と建造中のもの全てが損傷したとのことです。洋上を航海中だった空母その他の艦艇については発表がありません。さらに、ただいま入った臨時ニュースです。南ユージアに建設中の国際軌道エレベーターがエルジア軍によって占拠された模様です。なお、ハーリング前大統領が軌道エレベーターを視察中でしたが、消息は不明です。一部政府筋は、今回の宣戦布告はハーリング前大統領が掲げた政策により、エルジア王国があるユージア大陸に建設された軌道エレベーターに対するエルジア側の経済的不満が引き金になった事態権限法を発動し、ユージア大陸派遣艇船監視軍を含むオーシア陸海空軍に対し、直ちに反撃準備に移るよう命令を下しました。国民の皆さん、我が国は戦争状態に入りました。繰り返します。
エルジア中央放送からのニュースです。オーシア海軍の航空母艦ケストレル2の艦載機がエルジア王国の首都ファーバンティ付近に対し攻撃を行い、エルジア空軍機がこれを撃退しました。なお、この空襲中にオーシア軍機から放たれたミサイルが市街地で爆発。また撃墜されたエルジア軍機が複数住宅地に墜落したとのことです。
世界はこんなだった。20年前、小惑星が砕けながら地球にぶつかった。軌道に正面向いてたユージア大陸はこっぴどく痛めつけられた。大陸 ルジア共和国には難民が押し寄せ、国がめちゃめちゃになった。やけを起こして戦争を追っ始めたが、
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Erusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia on
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Erusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Erusians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Erusia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delete of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent.
Squadron, Zordi, ASAP. Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep. Intercept! Fire the
off now, Trigger. The war has officially... Hostile eliminated.
Vehicle radar vehicle has been destroyed. We're going for the radar car.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Target eliminated. Good work. Get the fighters out there. Protect the radar vehicle.
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Spare range. Being attacked by enemy aircraft. Requesting permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now. Shit. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. We pushed the plan forward too fast. They too far from Allied territory.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you. Rock 2.
All aircraft. Residential area is below you.
I'm inside the cloud.
That's a miss.
Locked.
Box 2.
How the hell is the enemy able to hit it so heavy and then it's camouflaged? I've got him in my sights. Evade! Evade! Clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Target is hit.
Enemy missile chasing me! Friendly, clear ground. School 3, has to bail out now.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now. Bandit is in my sights.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission.
Enemy is extract me.
Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Locked.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback from those poor merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
Wait, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus. Target destroyed. All right, this base is worth destroying. 5 targets remaining.
Enemy aircraft away from the base.
Four targets remaining. Missile away.
Keep your mind focused.
3 targets remaining.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more. Mark 2. It didn't connect. Launch preparations complete. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear, 15 meters. UAV is ready to launch. Away. happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be the drones. Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down.
Shit.
These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Column 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Column 2, the enemy's reading you.
Missile.
They have a lock on you, shake them!
Missile.
Mage 2, missile away.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Bandit on your 6, shake him off!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here.
Behind target and ready to attack.
Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt.
Missile. Missile.
Golem Squadron, surround them.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Missile.
Missile closing. Evade.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, walking.
Missile.
I'm moved to this one. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Bandits are in the clouds! The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger. I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Escaped into the clouds. Just 2 more.
Missile away.
Mage 1 launching missile. Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties. Targeting gun range.
Trigger, don't let them give you the runaround. Take them down one at a time.
Miss. That's a miss.
Fox 2! Fox 2! Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds.
Where'd he go? Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. but HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Bombs away.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there!
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
The radar vehicles are under fire! Can't we move them?
Hostile eliminated.
Vehicle down.
The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! We're going for the radar car!
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Target eliminated. Good work. Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Air raid! Being attacked by enemy aircraft! We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now. Shit. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down.
Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. We pushed the plant forward too fast. The base is too far from Allied territory.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
All aircraft. Residential area is below you.
I'm inside the blue.
That's a miss.
Locked.
Fox 2.
How the hell is the enemy able to hit it so accurately and then it's camouflage? I've got him in my sights. Evade! Evade! Clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too. Enemy missile chasing me! Clear ground. Call 3, hit the payload now.
Golem 1, the enemy will crash in a residential area.
You've given us air. The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly.
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. Trigger, maintain your current approach. 50 meters. Excellent work, Trigger.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger, time to show the other guys that we get wet and wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins. Enemy reinforcements. I don't like it, huh? Hey, pursuit, give me a hand. Locked on hostile. Bandit on your six, watch it. That flank is open. Shelter 2, move in. HG, watch the enemy on your six. Enemy's locked.
Target hit. Mage 2, bandit down. Excellent work.
He escaped into the clouds. Oh yeah, bullseye! Enemy right now. I can't shake him. I'm hit. I lost control. If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn. They got me.
3 remaining.
Where'd he go?
Keep your eyes open in those clouds. Bandit coming at you. Gargoyle squadron, take him down.
That's a miss.
Breaking. I'm taking fire. Still flight capable. Iron strike. Evading. Gargoyle 2. Fire now. They got it. Missile. I can't. We've got this. They can't recover. We need reinforcements now. Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Bandit sighted. Looks like they weren't ready for a fight. I'm cornered. Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
have to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert. Destroy the arsenal bird.
What is that thing? God help us. It's hard enough just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at that light from the arsenal bird. What's going on?
I can't keep up.
We'll pass out some exhaust before the enemy wears out. Enemy dead overhead.
Missile.
Got an enemy on my back.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
Column 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
Missile.
This is Column 3, Column 2's hit! Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Break!
They're dodging everything I throw at them.
Stubborn bastards. Take them all down.
Another
2.
Skeleton 3's lost.
Just keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
Missile.
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there.
Breaking!
Evade. Let's go through. I'm breaking off.
Skeleton 2 lost.
We got incoming.
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. Ignorance earlier, more of us would have survived the hearing.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
On his tail. Bandit is in my sights. Yowza!
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy. Fuck 2, fuck 2. I'm spiked. That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status
is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1, leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts. Prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile!
It's fast. It's like
Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run!
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fourth-rate aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
Technique. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
Not good. Got one in my sights. You're mine. I'll make it quick.
Golem and Maze Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of friends.
Let Golem and Maze Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Maze Squadron still have their hotshot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Golem and Maze, we owe you a check. We'll take it. Maze Squadron, get those things off my ass!
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
A few seconds to be life and death for him. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Target lock. Firing.
I'm still shocked up. Bring them on.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway's clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway. Mage 2, lower speed. Mage 2, lower nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Abort landing. Mage 2 has crashed. Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach.
Runway's clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway. Mage 2, lower speed. Your approach looks good. Stay on course. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Nicely done, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins. Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. Give me a hand. Locked on hostile. Base on your 6, watch it. Base 2, watch the enemy on your 6. Enemy's locked!
Target hit. Mage 2, bandit down. Excellent work.
He escaped into the clouds!
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck, and one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia,
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Formation in the clouds. Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused. Mage 2, the enemy detected your movement. Abort mission.
Enemy freighter presence confirmed. Requesting response.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay. You're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
Caution. Pull up.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Are we under attack? No change.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. Making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
We're on high alert. Send up interceptors on the double.
Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there. Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Missile closing. Evade!
Missile.
Page 2. Target destroyed.
Pull up. Missile.
Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Half of the anti-air guns down. Half of the SAM sites are down. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
This is Sea Goblin. We arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are clear to land.
Roger. Rendezvous in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Sea Goblin here. Going up to meet up 2 VIPs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Defenseless. Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch. Sea Goblin, heading over to the ex-President's location now. Run for the container!
Careful, the enemy has a lock. Fox 3.
Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target. Missile, push! Spiked. Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper! Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off!
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back!
UAV done more. That's about half. Mop up the rest.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harley, stick right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover. They got the chopper and Sierra 2! That was thermal barracks! Rocket!
Damn.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Hurley. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. We'll get Mr. Hurley out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out. Missile launched.
We found an Erusian transport craft. His engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force car. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Hurley.
It'll do. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with? Brandon is in my
3 remaining. In gun range.
It didn't connect.
All of them.
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them. 1 remaining.
fighting against machines.
Mage 2, missile, evade!
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft, former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off.
Target has been destroyed. Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-01, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up.
Roger. Sending UAVs to the transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fighter. Fox 2! Fox 2!
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Gargoyle 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my orders. Not the White House. I need the harbor. They won't be able to get home.
Great job.
That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal?
I'm moving to this one.
Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, Babel.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel.
Double Roger.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed?
The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
One hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger, continue to maintain air superiority.
Page 2, walking.
Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Page 2, Fox 2. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here.
Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
Is the former president still alive?
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe. Mage 2, clear out the bogies near Mother Goose 1.
Mage 2! Mage 2!
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. It's a Trigger. Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal Bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.